So welcome ladies and gentlemen to a brand new video, and I hope you're doing good today. Here in this video I'm going to show you how to create this flyer right here in Photoshop. This is what we do here on this channel. If you're new here to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you are old here, I salute you. Welcome back. You don't have to worry if you are new to Photoshop, because I am having videos teaching you from scratch on the necessary and important tools you need to know in our Telegram channel. So you can go into the Telegram channel, link will be right in the description, and join and practice with the tools. And after you are done, you can come back and visit this video and practice. But then if you are familiar with the tools, let's box on, fam. So before we continue, I have the PSD of this file and then the resources together with the details you need right here. Link to download this will be in the description, and it's going for $10 on our page on seller.com. So you can visit our channel, our page on seller.com. Link will be right in the description, and purchase this to support the family. Okay, farms. So without wasting much time, let's box on. So what we're going to do now is to create a worksheet. So I'll go here to file and hit on new. So here in the new, I want the A4 worksheet. So all I'll do is to come here to print and take a customized, not a customized A4. So this is for those who do not know the sizes and want to enter or input them. So width of 210, height of 297, yeah, and you're done. So all you have to do is to hit on create to set up the page. Alright farms, welcome. So this is our worksheet. What we're going to do here is pretty simple. We are going to create our background color. So what we'll do is to come here to this create new field, and then we'll select solid color. So then you can go into your description. There are some your details, okay, download it. I have this color codes right here. So this is the background color code. It's a dark blue. So we'll copy this and paste it right here in Photoshop color. So where the hashtag is, you paste it inside, Ctrl+V. So this is the color I'm looking for. Okay, so I'll hit OK because I'm actually done. And also I'm going to create this lightning color at the middle or center of the page. So all I'm going to do is pretty simple. I'll create a new layer, take my brush tool. This is my brush tool, and I'll make sure I increase my brush size. Sorry for how my brush is looking, because my screen recorder is not showing the brush size on the page for you to see. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is to brush on with a color. So what I'm going to take is to take a color from here that is light blue. So I'll go into the details right here and then take this brush light color code. I'll copy this and paste it right here in Photoshop to give us the color. So this is what I want, and I'm done. I'll hit OK because I'm actually done. So I'll just brush on the page like this. So this is what I've wanted, and we have gotten it. Alright farms, from here we are not done. I'm going to bring in the images. Okay, so I'll bring in the first image. I'll go to file, place embedded, and I'll bring in this very image, this background image for us. I'll hit place. So this is what we're having on the page. I'll send it to the top, enlarge it down like that, and move it to the top a bit like this, and enlarge it a bit more. Okay, so this is what we want on the page, and we are getting it. So from here I'm just going to reduce the fill a little bit to 75 and create a layer mask. Take my brush tool. What I'm going to do here with the brush tool is to fade. I'm going to fade the edges, the sharp edge. So to fade, I'll use the black foreground color. Okay, the black foreground color. So by selecting that, inside the layer mask right here, I'll just brush the edge just as you're seeing. So this is what I want on the page. It's always adjustable. That means you can adjust it anytime you want it as we move on. Okay, so next up, I'll bring in the next image. I'll go to file and place embedded, and then I'll bring in this second background image. So I'll place it onto the page and enlarge it a little bit to fit the page just as we want it. Okay, and I'll take the blend mode, put this on screen blend mode, because it's already on screen. Okay, so what we are going to do is, when we come to the details, we have the sunrise image to be on 60% fill, and fire strike image, that's the very one we have on screen. So you can see it here. So this will be on screen blend mode, and we are good to go. So it's too big, I'll just position it right here and enlarge it a bit more. We are good to go, farms. So all I'm going to do is to clear the sharp edges like that. So by doing that, I'll go to create layer mask and take my brush tool, because it's used to fade. Take the foreground color black and brushing off the sharp edge. It's simple as it should be. Just like that, just like that, just like that, just like that. And we are good to go, farms. So this is quite good, it's not bad. Okay, so as we move on, this is always adjustable. We can adjust it anytime as we move along. All right, farms. So next up is bringing in our men of God. Okay, so I'm going to just group all of this and we'll call it our background. So this will be BG. I'll name it background BG. So what I'm going to do now is to bring in the first man of God. It's a woman, so woman of God. So this is the first image I'll bring in. I'll hit place, and boom, we have her on the page. So I'm going to enlarge her all the way down like that, because I want her to have a big portion of the space of the worksheet like that, just as you're seeing, and we are good to go, farms. So over here, all I'm going to do is to make sure I adjust our light strike, because it's adjustable. I'll move it to the top a little bit, just as you're seeing. This is so good, and we are good to go, farms. Now send this a little bit down, and we are fine here. So what I'm going to do here is pretty simple. Is to bring in the next man of God, but then I'll put it below the layer of the woman's layer, the woman of God's layer, so that they all hide behind the woman. So I'll just go to file and place embedded and bring in the next man of God. So I'll bring in this man of God and this man of God. So first off, let's bring this man of God. I'll bring it and position it right here, because the lightning is coming to hitting the left side. This side can't be dark like that. Okay, so I'll just flip it horizontally so that it fades, lighter faces the direction of the sun, so that it makes a little bit of sense like that. So yeah, from here I'll just put it right below the woman of God's layer, just as you're seeing it. Pretty simple, just like that. Okay, so I'll go into the resources and bring in the next man of God like this. So inside the resources, you have the PSD, the font used, and then the resources itself, plus the details. Okay, and you can practice it and enjoy the video. Alright guys, let's box on. So I'll hit play because I'm actually done, and I'll bring this man of God right here. I'll just tilt him a little bit like that, and we are good to go, guys. Alright, I'll hit OK because I'm actually done. So what I'm going to do right here is to adjust all of them, okay, because I want it to be seen. So all I'm going to do is to reduce the size and move this up, and we are good to go, farms. So this is all we are getting on the page. So what I'm going to do here is to move this to the right a little bit like that. Okay, so I'm going to fade the bottom of all the men of God. So I'll take the woman of God layer and create a layer mask. Take my brush tool right here and feed the bottom inside like this, and I'll take the man of God's layer, that is this man of God. I'll create a layer mask and feed the bottom like this, and I'll take the last man of God, create a layer mask and fade the bottom like that. So this is what we're having on the page, and we are liking it already. Okay guys, let's box on. So we are done with the position of the man of God. So what we are going to do next is to create a light behind all of the men of God like this. So to do that, I'll create a new layer and take my brush tool and take a lighter, a very light color right here. So this is the color code I am settling with. I'll just hit OK because I'm actually done. Then from here, I'll strike the light behind all the men of God like that. So this is what we want to see on the page, and we are having it. Okay, this is pretty easy. From here, we are not done, because what I mostly do for my men of God is that I add more edits to their faces, okay, so that they become sharp and crispy. Okay, so I'll take this first man of God, woman of God, and go to filter and select camera raw filter. So I'm going to apply this edit to enhance the colors. So I'll increase the temperature to 18 and tint to about a little bit to about 11, and contrast a little bit more to 12. Okay, so the settings will be written on the page just like that. So all I'm doing is playing along with the features right here in Photoshop, okay, to get a good look for my image. So yeah, so my main focus is actually on the texture and the clarity to make it more crispy. You can choose to increase the clarity more and the texture less, or anything. They both work hand in hand to make it more crispy for you. So this is what we're having, and I'll hit OK because I'm actually done. So this is what we're having. You can see her looking nice and attractive. So this is the before and this is the after. So it enhances the colors like that. So I'll apply the same effect on the rest of the men of God, as you are seeing. Okay, so yeah, I'll just apply the same effect. You see each and every image and how they react to the lightning and then the edit. So you have to make sure you choose nicely. Okay, so this is okay, and we are having it nicely looking. And I'll take this man of God's layer and apply the same thing on him like that. So all you have to do is to just play along with the settings and you'll be fine. Alright guys, let's box on. So we're almost done. So I'll hit OK because I'm actually done. So this is what we are having on the page, and we are set. We are set. So from here, all I'm going to do is to add in the names of the men of God. Okay, so that we have them all in one accord. Alright guys, I'll group the whole of the images and I'll name it MOG. MOG, that's the man of God. So I'm going to add the names. But before that, I want to straighten the men of God layer below, behind the woman, like that, so that they all become one, linear, and we are good to go. Alright guys. So I'll select this and bring both down. Just like that. And we are having it. Easy peasy. Okay, so we're going to just add the names of the men of God. So this is where we pull up our pen tool, our text tool. So we text tool, and then we write the names of the men of God for. So I have to zoom in for you to see what's going to happen right here. Okay, so write the name, Mr. Joel Phil, just as you're seeing, and he's a guest, so all you have to do is write the guest above like that. Just that we are going to change the font of the guest to brush script MT, this very font, like that, and we'll change the alignment to this. Oops. We select all and change the alignment. So there we have it. So I'll position it right here, and I'll apply the same thing. I'll copy and paste it onto the next man of God. Not this. So we'll bring it right here, like that. Okay, fams. So I'm just going to write the name of this man of God. So he's the minister. So Nasi. So Minister Nasi. So yeah, I'll just change the alignment to this, the left align, and we are good to go, farms. So this is what we're having on the page, and I'm loving it already. So from here, we are going to just take the duplicate it like that. So to duplicate, you have to hold Alt and then drag. So this is what you do. You hold Alt, and the cursor will just split into two parts, one with the black and one with the white. Just as you're seeing this cursor, you just come here and then drag and drop it, holding Alt like that, and it will duplicate it. We don't need this or delete it. Okay, fams. So all I'm going to do is to type in the name of this woman right there, like that. So catch you. So I'll just close the spacing right here, and we are good to go. Alright, fams. So all I'm going to do is to select all and center align it right here. So this is what I want to see, and I'm getting it. I'll hit down because I'm actually done, and I'll reduce the size like that, just as you're seeing it. So this is more like it. This is more like it, and I'm loving it. Okay, so let's box on. So yeah, I was just trying to find the center of the page like that. So all I'm going to do is to group the names of the men of God into one group layer, just as you're seeing it. So from here we're going to add in the shapes. So what we're going to do now, please take good note and pay very attention to this part. Pay attention to this part. That's what I'm trying to say. So all you're going to do from here is to take the rectangle tool. We're going to create a very nice rectangle. Stretching to that point, like this. From there, Control plus T, and I will tilt it. We'll bring it right here. Just create this particular shape we are seeing right here, and boom. This is easy. Okay, from there we are not done. We're just tilting it to get the slanted shape, and then we'll duplicate this same shape. As it has been duplicated, we'll move it to the top like this, and we are having it forming an arrow-like shape for us, and this is pretty cool. if you ask me. We don't have to suffer and go and then create arrows like that. Okay, so this is what we want, and we have gotten it on the page. That's cool. And we're going to merge it. So I'll press Shift and select both. Right click on the highlighted layers and look for merge. We have merge shapes. So we'll merge all of them to one particular shape like that, just as you're seeing it. So since we're going to make a duplicate, I want us to cut this very visible part out as we want it. Okay, we want only this part, not the whole of this. Okay, so I'll right click and then rasterize the layer and go to the selection tool. I'll take the rectangular marquee tool and I'll select from here to the bottom. So from here, I'll just duplicate it. Control J so that the selected one will just be duplicated like this. So right now, all I have right now is this that we are seeing right there. So what I'm going to do is to blend yellow colors into the shape. So it's going to be easy and fun. So I'll go to here to FX, select blending options. And here in blending options, you will come to gradient overlay. And here in gradient overlay, you're going to select, it is this same gradient I'm going to use. Make sure it's on linear. I'm going to use this same gradient. I've already created it, so it has been added. Simple. So here, I'll just go here to the left node. Okay, double click or click inside the color and come to your details. Okay, come to your details. We have the light, the gradient here, yellow blend shape. So we have the deep yellow and then the light yellow. So you take the light yellow code and then copy it, come to Photoshop and paste it right here. It's the same thing, so nothing really happened. So I'll hit OK and then I'll come here to the second node, click inside the color and go to the details and take the deep yellow and it looks orangey, so Ctrl+C, come into Photoshop and paste it right here and you get the same thing just as you're seeing. I'll hit OK because I'm actually done. So in case you want to save this particular gradient and not have to go about the same procedure again, just click on new and it will be saved right there with the other saved ones showing. Alright, so click OK because we are done. And here is where we tweak it. We want it facing this direction, the gradient having the darker side here and then the lighter part moving to the left side. So we'll just have to tweak it and this is what we're having. Just as you see, the darker part here and the lighter part here. So I hit OK because I've actually done and we are cool. So we are good to go. From here, I'll bring in the next image. So I'll go to File, Place Embedded, and then I'll bring in this very image and place it into the worksheet. So we are going to blend this into the color we have just created into the shape. So we're going to put this inside the shape first. So I'll create a clipping mask and look at what is going to happen. Nothing is going to show. It should be embedded inside the shape. But since we have this gradient overlay, it's not going to show. So what we have to do is to make sure we clear the gradient overlay. So by clearing, we have to rasterize the layer style. Now it becomes a shape to clip mask into. So I'll click mask this, right click and then create clipping mask. So I'll clip mask it and then reduce the size. I want it facing the other way. So I'll right click, flip horizontal. Sorry. I'll flip horizontal and we have in it. So this is what I want to be seeing action. So and we are seeing some action, hands raised and stuff. This is way cool. So we have the effect for this in the detail. So when it comes to the detail, we have the blend image on soft light. So I'll put this image on soft light. So I'll go through all the images and you can see among all the soft light that is giving us that glow and we are good to go. So this is what we're having on the page and I'm loving it. So I'll just select both Control plus J to duplicate, and then send the duplicated one to the left side of the page. Holding shift, right click, flip horizontal because I want it the other way, and just join it to the center, and you are good to go. So this is what we want on the page, and we have it already. This is so cool and easy. Alright farms, so we are not done. We are left with this shape at the right corner. So with this shape, it's a freehand sketch, so we use the pen tool, P for the shortcut of the pen tool. And what we're going to do is to make sure our option right here in this box is on shape. So click on the arrow down and then click select shape. I'll just create a very nice circular whatever right here, create a node and create another node at the other end of the page, and drag down like that and release. So now you move up and fill it. This is what we want. So this is what we have gotten. So what I'm going to do is to give it a color. I'll give it a white color. This is pretty easy. I'll hit OK because I'm actually done. So this is way cool for our page. So what I'm going to do next is to add in the name of the church. But before that, we have to group the whole of the shapes and make our work very easy to access. So I'll name it shapes right here, so that we have it all in one layer. So from here, I'll just go and bring in the logo. I'll go to File and Place Embedded and select this logo and place it onto the page. So what I'm going to do is to position it at the top because that's where I want it. If you want it any other place, you can put it there. It's pretty much easy like that. So yeah, this is what I want to see, and boom. From here, I'll just double click and go to the layer style and give it a color overlay of yellow. I already have it selected, so I'll show you the color code right here. So this is the color code. You can also select a yellow color and make sure it just pops out of its background colors like that. And I'll hit OK because I'm actually done. So from here, all I'm going to do is to go to the text tool. I'll select the type tool and then type in the name of the church. So all I'm going to do is to zoom into for you to see what I'm going to do or type. So yeah, I'll select the center alignment and position it right there, and this is what we are having. It's pretty easy font. So I'll enlarge it a little bit. So from here, I'll take the type tool and type in the present. So yeah, you're good to go. So present. So then I'll take the font brush script like this, and all I'll do is to make the settings or the edit BA spread wide like that, just as you're seeing it, and boom, this is so cool. I just use it a little bit. Yeah, this is what we want on the page and we are getting it. So this is what we want and we have gotten it. So from here, I'll just group the name of the church like this, just as you're seeing it. It's pretty easy. Okay guys, So what we're going to do now is to focus on the main part of this video, that is the writing of the theme and the motto. Okay, so I'm going to take my type 2 and reduce the VA back to normal, that is 0, and then take the Montserrat font. So I'm going to take a very bold font. So here all I'm going to do is to type in the Wacom. Okay, this is what we want on the page. So what I'm going to do right now is to enlarge it. So after enlarging, I'm going to copy this, cut and leave the W standing alone. Then I will take my type 2 and drop this right here. After pasting, I'll just enlarge it a little bit more, like that, just as you're seeing. So this is what we want on the page, and we are getting it. So from here, all I'm going to do is pretty simple. So I'll close the eye of this for now and take the pen tool and create a very nice lineup. Okay, so I'm going to create this nice shape that you are seeing right here. So I'll click here, draw this line up, just stretching the line up. It shouldn't be hard. Then a join. The same thing will be applied here. It's the same thing, so I'll just give it a white color and boom, this is what we have on the page. And I'll just send it to the other side. I'll send this to the other side and flip horizontal. I'll flip horizontal. Just make sure it lies within the other leg, right leg, like that. So this is pretty easy. So yeah, this is what we want, and we have gotten it. So all I'm going to do is to merge everything right here with the W and the two shapes, and they'll become one shape. So merge layers, and we have it. So they are one shape now. Okay, so I'll just create a very nice shape right here and embed it inside our new W like this. So I'll just tilt it a bit more like this so that I have it showing like that. So this is why I give it this nice pink like color. So I'll just make sure I give it this color, and this is the color code I'm settling with, and we are good to go. You hit OK because we're actually done. So yeah, so I'll bring back the eye of the Wacom and position it at the top right there, and take my type 2. Then I'll type in the praise. So we are going to type in the praise using a different font. So after typing, I'll just select the font. Select or go to my font. So this is our font, this is our guy, and this is also inside the resources. So you will see them inside, just as you're seeing. I'll enlarge it like that. Pretty easy, pretty easy. So yeah, this is what we have on the page. So all I'm left with is to enlarge this very text or details right here a little bit more, just as you're seeing, so that it looks nice on the page like that. So I'll enlarge it more, just like this. Okay, farms, we are good to go. So I'll bring this woman name down a bit here, reduce the size a little bit more, and we are good to go. So yeah, you can see that we are utilizing every tool we have here in Photoshop. So yeah, I was going to group everything, but then before that, we'll have to draw a line shape. So I'll take my line to select pixel of 5 pixels and create a new layer, and then draw a line right here, holding shift to create a perfect line. So yeah, I'll give it a white color This is what we want, and this is what we are getting. So yeah, I'm loving the turnout of this very image, this whole design. So yeah, I'll group the whole of what we have done right here, and we are good to go, farms. This is pretty easy. This is pretty easy. Okay, so what I'm going to do right here is to take my rounded rectangle tool and create this nice rectangle below all these details like that, and make it a more rounded, so about 50 pixels in the properties like that is okay. So all I'm going to do is to take this fill and close the eye of the fill, and then take the stroke and open the stroke. So I'll take a white stroke, I'll increase the stroke a little bit. 9 pixels is okay, so we're taking 9. So this is way cool. So what I'm going to do is to zoom into this section so that we see what's going to happen right here for ourselves. Okay, farms. So what I'm going to do is to duplicate this and fill it with colors. Okay, a color. So I'll just duplicate this shape and go to the shape tool to bring out the settings. I'll activate the fill and deactivate the stroke for this duplicated layer, and it's simple. What I'm going to do is to just stretch this, hold shift and drag this to the right. We are good to go, farms. This is what you'll be having, and all you can do here is to type in, sorry about that. Okay, we'll type in the necessary details. So we're going to type in the motto right here. So select all and change the font to Montserrat. So we have our Montserrat bold like that, and we're going to duplicate this, hold Alt and then drag to the right like that. So I'm going to change the color because we're not seeing anything. The darker blue, we just copy the color like this to sample, click there to sample, or just input this in color codes and we are good to go, farms. So I'll just increase this Ctrl+C to increase the size, and boom, hit done because we're actually done. So what I'm going to do is to type in the house of praise, house of praise, right there. Okay, so we are done. This is too big, so I'll reduce the size a little bit like that, and this is what we are having on the page because this is what we want. Yeah, so I'll hit done because I'm actually done, and I'll align this to the center. So yeah, this is what we're having on the page. So we are good to go, farms. So I'll add what we just did to the groups so that we have all of them combined. I'll drag it and add it to the group here, and we have it all in one group like this. So we are done. We're done with this down section. So we're going to move on to adding the necessary details, the time and the date and the location. This is going to be fun. So let's box on. So yeah, here I'm going to take my rectangle tool. I'll put this nice rectangle right here. It shouldn't be too big and it shouldn't be too small. So what I'm going to do over here is simple. I'll make sure I close the eye of the fill and then increase the stroke a little bit to about 25 pixels, and then change the color to white, and this is what we have on the page. So I'll press Ctrl+C and then right click and then select warp. All I'm going to do is to drag this middle node to the top to have it tilted like this. This is nothing difficult, and as I'm having this, I can now input my date into the shape right there so that it looks more nice like that. So yeah, this is what we want and we have gotten it. So I'm going to type in the date. So we have 10th November. So we're going to divide the November into sections, okay, so that we can have it filling the box right there. We can't leave the box empty If not, it won't look nice and presentable. So yeah, this is what we have, and I'm going to change the alignment to the left align like this, and then enlarge it. So all I'm going to do is to enlarge this right there. Okay, so I'll move it to the top and then type in the next detail, that will be the year. So yeah, I'll duplicate and then type in 2026 down there like this, so that it joins the squad like that. So it's pretty easy, pretty easy. So from here, all I'll do is take the shape tool, take the rectangle tool, and create a nice shape that is filling from this first space right there. You should just fill it. The job of this shape we just created is to fill there like that. So I'll just change the color to something yellowish as the logo you just created. Maybe you selected a different logo color, it's fine. You can just sample it and put it there. It stands out nice like that. So this is what we're having on the page, and we are good to go, farms. I'm actually loving the process. Teaching this very flyer is one of the best things that has happened to me in this journey of educating you guys. So I forgot to tell you to like and subscribe. This is one of the best flyers in fact I've enjoyed teaching so far. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you have gotten this far. Well done. So yeah, let's kill it off. So we are going to add the time. So what we're going to do is to bring the time right there. So we're going to before that, let's just group everything we have done about the date. Boom, we've grouped everything. Sorry, this is the date and we've grouped it. So we're going to add the time. So here I'm going to zoom in to this side, and so that we'll see what's going to happen right here. So yep, I'll take my type 2 and write in the time 6 o'clock p.m. Sunday. Put it right there, and we'll enlarge it a little bit so that it will show properly. And I'll just duplicate and put it down. So what I'm going to do is to type in the location. I'll type in the location. So school road. So you can put any location over here that you know, and you'll be good. It changes nothing. So yeah, this is what we are seeing, and we are good to go. So what we'll do is to right align everything, and we are good to go. So just right align this guy right here. That's the time, and we are good to go. So this is what we are having on the page, and we are loving it already. So before we zoom out, we'll have to create this nice triangle. So I'll go to my shapes, right click, and just take the polygon tool, and come after taking the polygon tool, come to the settings here. Inside the side, you type 3, you enter 3, and then you have your shape triangular like that, or triangled, your shape triangled like that. Okay, farms. So you position it right here, and you're having it like this. So I believe I have actually not omitted or skipped any detail or any important thing you have to know in this very flyer. So with that being said, thank you for clicking to watch this video, and I hope this video helped you. And if it did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. So let me add this bonus before we go. So what I always do after designing and creating this whole flyer by hand, I'll just have to add extra color enhancement to make the colors pop out extra good. They look nice on their own, but to make it pop out extra good. So I will do this by hitting on the Control plus Shift plus Alt plus E, and it will bring out the overview. And after you see the overview, I'll go to the filter, select camera filter, and enhance the colors right here like this. So yeah, we are good to go, farms. So yeah, this is what we are seeing on the page, and it's looking good already. So yeah, you hit OK when you are done, and you see some color enhancement right there for you. Don't sweat it. You're welcome. So see you next time in my next video. Thank you for tuning in once again. I'm Simplicity, and I'm out, farms. Bye bye.